Let me ask you something uncomfortable. How is it possible that someone making $80,000, $100,000, even $150,000 a year still feels broke? Bills paid, lifestyle upgraded, yet somehow the money's always gone. Same country, same economy, same inflation, different outcome. And here's the truth most people don't want to hear. If you're always broke, income isn't your problem. Because if earning more money fixed everything, high earners would be calm, not stressed. Successful professionals wouldn't dread credit card statements, and nobody would feel rich on paper, broke in real life. Yet, here we are. Today, I'm going to explain why you're always broke. Even when you make good money, and more importantly, how to break the cycle before it locks in for life. Not later, not someday, now. And stay until the end, because the final reason is the one people ignore the longest and regret the most. Quick check. If money stress had a smell, would yours smell like Starbucks receipts or Amazon boxes? Point 1. Your lifestyle is quieter than you think, approximately 90 seconds. Most people don't go broke overnight. They upgrade slowly. A slightly nicer apartment, a better car payment, more subscriptions, more convenience. Nothing feels reckless, but everything becomes permanent. Here's the trap. When your income rises, your lifestyle rises faster. And suddenly, your higher paycheck doesn't create freedom. It creates fragility. Miss one paycheck? Stress? One emergency? Debt. If lifestyle inflation were a sport, most people would go pro without realizing it. And here's the cliffhanger. This isn't even the biggest reason you're broke. Point 2. You never see your money clearly. Approximately 90 seconds. You can't control what you don't see. And most people live in financial fog. They know how much they earn. They don't know how much they leak. Ask someone right now, where did your last $1,000 go? They'll pause, guess, or blame inflation. Money you can't see becomes money you can't control. And here's the scary part. This fog feels comfortable until it's dangerous. One car repair, one medical bill, one layoff email. Suddenly panic. But clarity alone won't make you wealthy. It only shows you the battlefield. Point 3. You spend to feel successful, approximately 90 seconds. This one hurts. Most people don't spend money for utility. They spend money for identity, to feel ahead, to feel accomplished, to feel like they're doing well. New phone, luxury car, designer labels. But real wealth is quiet, almost boring. Real wealth looks like saying no without stress, sleeping through emergencies, not caring what other people think. If flexing made people rich, Instagram would be the Federal Reserve. Every dollar you spend to look successful is a dollar that doesn't build security. And this leads to the mistake that quietly keeps people broke. Point 4. You rely on discipline instead of systems, approximately 90 seconds. Most people say, I'll try to save this month. Wealthy people don't try. They design. Money moves automatically to savings, to investments, to emergency funds before spending ever gets a chance. Because discipline fades, design doesn't. Your willpower is strongest at 9 a.m. Monday and weakest at 11:47 p.m. when DoorDash knows your order. Automation saves you from yourself. But here's the cliffhanger. Even systems won't make you wealthy if you're thinking short term. Point 5. You think in paychecks, not decades, approximately 90 seconds. Wealth isn't built in moments. It's built in boring consistency. Small amounts, repeated monthly, over long periods of time. Most people quit during the boring phase, where nothing seems to happen, where progress feels slow. But this is exactly where compounding is being built. Wealth rewards, patience over excitement, time over timing, consistency over intensity. And the earlier you understand this, the less you'll ever need to worry later. The real shift. Why some people escape. Here's what most people get wrong. They think wealth is something they'll reach one day, but wealth is something you become. You don't wake up rich, you wake up no longer trapped. Years from now, people will say, you got lucky. But you'll know the truth. Yet here we are, richer on paper, poorer in peace. Today, I'm going to show you why this happens and how to break the cycle before it hardens into your lifestyle. The first reason is subtle. You don't go broke overnight, you upgrade quietly. A nicer apartment, a better car, more convenience, more subscriptions. Nothing feels reckless, but everything becomes permanent. When income rises, lifestyle usually rises faster, and suddenly your higher paycheck doesn't buy freedom, it buys fragility. Quick reality check. If your income disappeared for 3 months, would your lifestyle survive or panic? If that question made you uncomfortable, keep listening, because this is where most people lose control without realizing it. The second reason you're always broke is clarity, or the lack of it. You can't control what you don't see. Most people know what they earn, but they don't know where their money actually goes. Ask them where their last $1,000 went, and they'll guess. Money you can't see becomes money you can't control.